book it talks about 7 levels that people move through. The first 3 make up the vast majority of people in society. So you've got apprentices or newbies, and then you've got workers, people who are working in a job, and then the final one is self-employed. So in the UK there's 4.8 million businesses, but 88% of those businesses have less than 10 staff, and the vast majority of those businesses are actually 1 or 2 people businesses. So the vast majority of all businesses in the UK are tiny little businesses, which you'd basically say are self-employed people. There then comes a time where there's a growth journey, and the growth journey basically starts when someone says, hey, I'm not going to be just self-employed anymore, I'm going to turn this into a business. And there's 3 stages that take them on that growth journey. The first one is establishing themselves as a key person of influence. That's where within the business they are taking on that real leadership role. And then they're also saying that within their industry they're going to be seen as a key person of influence, someone who's a go-to person who attracts more opportunities. The next step is becoming a campaign-driven enterprise. That's where they become sure of their product and they become sure of their business, but now they need to get it to marketplace. So it's all about running campaigns, product launches, promotions in order to scale that up to the next level. And then finally is what I call a global small business. So campaign-driven enterprise is great when you're running campaigns, but if you take your foot off the accelerator, it slows down really fast. Global small business is where you actually have a business that takes on a life of its own. There are videos that are going out there and spreading the message. There are slide presentations, there's lots of stuff on the web, there's systems and processes and procedures, there's structures in place that makes the business take on a life of its own, and that's where it really starts to scale. So we see that there's that predictable growth pattern that businesses go on to go from a 6-figure to a 7-figure to even an 8-figure business and beyond. So I wanted people to understand that there's that predictable cycle and not to try and rush ahead and skip too many levels at once. In the same way that you've got to go from an apprentice to a worker, you have to actually go through these stages. It's very hard to run campaigns if you're not a key person of influence. It's very hard to have a business that takes on a life of its own if there isn't a buzz that gets created when there's marketing campaigns.